Sup y'all, we back, and today we are watching the UFC 300 press conference. That's right, baby! Y'all already know how I like to do it, so let's just jump right in.
When we put together these major fight cards,
UFC 100!
the whole world is watching.
You would think with that knowledge that you would try a bit harder to get your main event in order, but you know, is what it is.
From the MGM Grand Garden Arena.
Alex absolutely not fucking excited at all.
Dana, just a quick one to start out with you. Obviously, it's a big moment here. There's been a lot of rumors and hints being placed on social media. Any big announcements you want to kick this thing off with today?
Don't believe anything you read on the internet.
Well, there goes that. A lot of people thought that Conor McGregor's next fight announcement was going to be during this press conference, so I guess Dana shot that shit right the fuck down. I feel like Dana White's one of those people where if you give him an idea that's a genuinely good idea, but he's not the one that thought of it originally, he's going to say it's trash.
Well, shit, UFC Las Vegas, what's up?
Exactly, no pop.
Damn, it feels good. I got two things on my mind right now. It's a belt and a burger.
Yo, thinking about a burger is so fucking real. A lot of people were concerned about Kayla, whether or not she's going to be actually able to make weight for the fight. So far, it seems like everything's on track. I'm sure, you know, if she wasn't, she wouldn't be on that stage, or at least the UFC doctors would be talking to her. No doubt she's waiting to chow down on some Five Guys after the fight.
Justin, a big topic of this fight has been Max's chin. We spoke about it at the media day yesterday. Do you believe, when you look at the wars he's been in, that he might be the most...
Yo, Max looks locked the fuck in. Look at Max's face. He's serious, tapping his fingers on the desk and shit. Let's be real here. Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje is the people's main event for this card. Max even brought it up. He wanted to talk about some renegotiations about that contract because of all that promotion. I do think it's a bit funny that they gave the custom shorts specifically to Alex Pereira, Weili, Justin Gaethje, and Max Holloway, only two of which are actual undisputed champions that are fighting. Yo, real quick, this dude looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Charles, you have fought the best of the best in this division. Legends. You or yourself are a Hall of Famer in the future.
Oh my god, Charles got that mask suit on.
Okay. What's up, America? What's up, Las Vegas? Let me tell you something. Before I answer, you are gonna say something. UFC 100, I was watching UFC in my fucking couch. UFC 200, the fucking same. Now I'm here, UFC 300, and it's going to be a show, and we're gonna get the bonus. I'm gonna get the bonus.
That does raise an interesting question, though, of who is going to be the people that, like, get the bonuses of the night. No doubt there's gonna be a bunch of finishes on the card, but, like, there's no way Dana is giving out a bunch of bonuses to, like, throughout the card, and especially not big ones. We saw Max and Justin talking about some 300k for UFC 300. That shit's never fucking happening.
Sempre xingando Brandon Moreno, mas hoje tô lutando com outro cara. E, pô, I love you, Brandon Moreno. No more fighting. Cara.
What was that?
Hey, good evening, everyone. I just wanted to say, I know everybody's used to me just yelling at Brandon Moreno.
That's what he fucking said.
Things have changed. I'm fighting a new guy. I love you, Brandon Moreno. Sorry, the game has changed. Well, I'm gonna...
That's fucking hilarious, man.
Two quick ones for you, Dana. I talked to both Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje this past week, and they told me they want Mark Coleman to wrap the BMF belt around the winner on Saturday night. What do you think of this idea? Can we make this happen?
Talking to me, what'd you ask me?
Both Max
Yo,
and Justin...
Dana's never fucking paying attention, I swear to God.
Both Max and Justin told me they want Mark Coleman to wrap the BMF belt.
Done.
Done? Okay.
And they also said for this special event, they would love to see the bonuses raised from $50,000. Can we do something special for this Saturday?
What did you say?
Both
Yo,
guys
I swear to God, get a fucking hearing aid.
This is raised from $50K for the special card. Can we make this happen?
What should it be raised to?
3 times.
100,000.
300. No, 3 times. 300.
Yo, the genuine disgust on his face when they were yapping. Oh my God. The genuine look of just irritation on Dana's face once he started hearing times 3, 100,000. Dana is so stingy when it comes to these fighters, I swear on everything.
300.
300.
300, it's done.
Yes.
300, it's done! Let's go! Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure. That's what's up. That's what we like to see. See how the entire building's energy changed? Dana, 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 Dana. You see how easy it is to be liked when you give the fans what the fuck they want? And the fighters, of course.
Bobby's been around for a long time. You know, I'm a fan of his...
Wait, where's Jim's jacket? Jim showed off his UFC 100 jacket that was sitting in his closet for like 15 years. It's a fine button-up, Jim, but what the fuck?
Sadiq Yusuf. Sadiq!
You're the star of Disney Plus. What would it mean to you to be the star of UFC 300 this Saturday?
Man, this is a hell of a card to try to stand out at, man. Speaking for us on the prelims, Dana, I think it'll only be fair if we get bonuses for each section of the card. We're all the stars is out.
Yo, I love the
bonus.
politicking. This is great, yo. Dana don't know what he did saying yes to that 300K, yo. Everybody gonna run him out the pockets with that shit. And I hope they do. They deserve their fucking money for this card, yo. $80 pay-per-view. Go fuck yourself.
How do you think you're going to be able to top this card, which is widely considered like the greatest in combat sports history?
Yeah, we say that every year. How are we going to beat last year? After 100, we said, how do we beat 100? How do we beat 200? We always seem to figure it out. You know, it's one of the challenging things about this business that pretty much everybody in the company loves. It's what we do.
And put sweet dreams in the main event.
Dana's face dropped a little bit. Shut the fuck up, Jamal Hill. I feel bad saying this, with all due respect, to be fair, even if I was respectful, Jamal Hill would want to fucking wring my neck anyway, just for talking about him. Alex Pereira is what sold the main event of this fight.
You are undefeated at 100 events. You won at UFC 100, UFC 200. How do you plan on keeping that streak alive? And if you win, will you come back at UFC 400?
You know, my goal was always to make it my fight to my strengths, keep the pressure on him. You know, it's going to be a fun fight, and yeah, that's always my goal when I come into the fight, right? As for UFC 400, if the bonuses are 400K, then yeah, I'm fucking back.
They are not gonna let him breathe about these bonuses, yo.
Does this top WrestleMania?
Ooh, that's a good fucking question, you know. I'm not gonna lie, no, this does not touch WrestleMania, but this is basically MMA's WrestleMania right now.
And a question for Jamal. I see the interesting choice of water bottle right there. Can you speak a little bit more about it?
You know, just a getting acquainted.
Wait, that thing's a fucking water bottle? That's actually dope, I won't lie.
I'ma hold that head up high.
Eu vou fazer ele lembrar desse momento aqui, quando eu estiver entrando no octógono, quando estiver tocando a minha música, ele vai lembrar desse momento.
I'll make him remember this moment when I'm in my walkout, about to go into the octagon, and my music is playing. I'll make him remember this moment.
Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck. If we getting it in, when you step in there with me, ain't nothing to talk about, ain't nothing to say. It's all right here, and I'm on your ass.
I'm not gonna lie, I find Jamal Hill very corny, but that is cool, and that's a very good response to Alex talking some shit, hearing and understanding the English, and, you know, throwing a shot back. Saying, fuck you, I'm gonna make you eat them words, bitch. Catch this left hook.
Question for Aljamain Sterling. When you spoke just now, it was the first time in a long time when we heard some cheers going towards you. How did that feel? And is that extra motivation for your featherweight debut?
You know what? It's actually kind of nice to get a couple of cheers.
Poor Aljo, man. He's actually celebrating getting cheers. This is so depressing. I like Aljo, man. He doesn't deserve all the hate. Like, I've said this before. He does not deserve as much hate as he usually gets.
One more question, Danny. What's the word? I ain't seen you new best in the building.
What the fuck is Buckley doing there, yo?
Hey, look. The whole crowd done told me, man, look, y'all coming back to St. Louis. Everybody know the main event. Derek Lewis. Hey, we love Derek Lewis. But you don't want to fight 5 rounds, Dana? Come on. Switch it up, man, and give your boy New Mansa the main event in St. Louis in his hometown, baby. Let's go.
Thanks for coming out today, you guys.
That's amazing. That's fucked. Dana left Buckley's ass all fucking red. Dana's a brutal motherfucker, but that is an amazing press conference, yo. My brain doesn't really do proper predictions. I kind of like to do like paths of victory for each fighter. Starting off the card with Cody and Figgy. My brain tells me Figgy, but my heart and my soul is telling me Garbrandt. I think honestly, if he just keeps level-headed and he stays really slick and tries to incorporate that wrestling that we've seen him use recently, he has a solid chance against Figgy in this fight. Jim Miller and Bobby Green. I don't want to see Bobby Green get brutalized again after the last time, yo. Like, he talked about it recently. That kind of shit is life-changing. But I'd be a fool if I didn't want Jim fucking Miller to get a full 100, 200, 300 wins on his record. You know what I'm saying? Most likely it's going to be from a KO, especially after the bad knockout loss that Bobby Green just had. Holly Holm versus Kayla Harrison. Depending on how Kayla Harrison's weight cut treats her, It's either going to be an obliteration on her side, or she's just not going to be able to handle bantamweight well, and Holly Holm might actually pick up the win. But I do not have Holm standing a very high chance in this fight, if I'm being completely honest. And I'm saying that as someone who backs Holly. Aljo versus Kattar, I'm not going to lie, Aljo looks like a fucking beast at 145. Have you seen the pictures of that man's physique? Most likely he's going to get the decision on Calvin Kattar. With the bonuses being a thing, he might actually go for a finish here, but most likely it's going to be his superior wrestling that gets him the win over Calvin Kattar. I just don't think Calvin Kattar is as mentally on as Aljo is for this fight, especially with Aljo losing the belt in his last fight. He's got something to prove here, like big time, going up a weight class, coming back from a knockout loss, and losing the championship. Charles Oliveira versus Arman Tsarukyan. I think Oliveira is going to be finishing Arman Tsarukyan for this fight. The aura and just the fucking energy that Charles brings to every single fight is so incredible. It's honestly some like movie star shit. Like, I don't know if you've seen this, but like the video of him crying, like rage crying or passion crying before his last fight against Beneil Dariush, that shit is incredible. And then he went out fucking first round KO, which is exactly what I'm predicting for this fight. Charles Oliveira by first round KO. Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway. Man, I am excited for this fight. I'm not gonna lie to you, all the weight talk around Max Holloway and his bulk, he doesn't really look like he's really put on that much. His legs look a little bigger, you know? He's got a tiny little bit of love handles now on the sides. But all in all, he kind of looks the same as he did at featherweight. He just looks like he did an actual proper cut this time. He's not as flabby around the cheeks, you know? My concerns are with Max Holloway's chin and his reactions. Recently in his fights, he has been getting tagged a lot, and his chin has been tested a lot recently. Obviously, he's Max Holloway. He pulls through the fucking fire. No one knows how. But this will be the biggest test and the biggest question answered about Max Holloway's career, because we've always wondered what happens if someone like Gaethje fights Max Holloway. In terms of the prediction, it's hard to bet against Gaethje, but it's always hard to bet against Max. I say if this fight makes it the full 3 rounds, I'm going to edge it towards Max Holloway, but if it doesn't, then it's definitely going to be Gaethje. I'm just saying. Gaethje said he wanted to get a doctor stoppage. That's pretty fucking likely considering how he's been bloodying up his past opponents, but we'll see how it goes. I hope Max wins. I don't want to see him lose, especially to a guy like Gaethje, because like loss from Gaethje is life-changing. Weili versus Yan. I think Weili is just gonna pull it out the bag. Weili is such a super athlete, yo. She's incredible. As long as she stays on form for this fight, I don't really see her having too many problems, but it's definitely going to be a good fight. In terms of Pereira versus Hill, I think if Pereira can stay calm and not get overwhelmed by Hill's pressure, which is something he is really good at, I think he can pull off the KO win. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit questionable about Hill's power, especially after fighting Old Man Teixeira in Teixeira's retirement fight. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that angle. I mean, I've thought of it before, but like not right now. Pereira has some personal fucking hatred towards Hill for that fight. The picture of him eyeing up Hill after that fight is legendary to me. I think honestly, once he finds his little, you know, space to fit, 1, the left hook, and 2, his leg kicks, which I know they're the only thing that people talk about when he fights, but honestly, they're just such fucking good parts of his game. And those are 2 things that Jamal Hill would be very susceptible to. I mean, like, even in some of the training footage you see him in on Embedded, like, he's not checking leg kicks. I think Pereira finds an opening, cracks him, and puts him away. Something I do want to update you guys on. I forget which video I brought this up in, but I'll put it on the screen, like, right here. On March 23rd of this year, the same night as Namajunas versus Ribas, I had my first smoker in Muay Thai, and honestly, it was an amazing experience. My first, like, I guess, competition, my first amateur fight, whatever it officially ranks down as. It was an amazing experience. I did really well. I performed really well. I'm excited to do another one coming soon. But I've been thinking about making some videos breaking down like pre-fight nerves and shit like that, and also just going over the experience of doing the smoker. If you'd be interested in something like that, leave a comment down below. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you made it all the way through, leave a like on it if you enjoyed. Comment your thoughts on the fights coming up this weekend. I'll see you guys later. Bye. All my secrets and my heart is what I gave to you. In return, you see nothing but a lame excuse. And it's wow, I did everything just to see you smile. I've been thinking about you for a while. Responding to your pics and your vids. Now I see you just do it for the gram. And you talking on your man.